You look like you're having a lot of fun in this movie.
Yeah.
You just have this look on your face, like, as evil a guy as this is, you're very much enjoying the performance.
Yeah, well, I think Arrow is someone who's enjoying the whole situation. You know, when you've been alive for thousands of years, anything new and interesting kind of is great. You know, he's seen everything, he's done everything. So this whole kind of journey with this weird relationship that Bella and Edward seem to have that he's never really experienced before, Arrow. I think he's taken a great interest in them and Alice, and so I think his enjoyment, my enjoyment, translates into his enjoyment.
Heading into this being the final film, what are you happy to step away from, and what are you really going to miss?
I think we're pretty happy to step away from our contact lenses and our white makeup.
Yeah, I think, and the wigs.
And the wigs. Oof, yeah.
That all those things were challenging, but I think we'll all miss each other. I mean, we see each other, but you're never gonna have the, 18 hours a day with someone every day, where you just start to like lose your mind and get slap happy and silly. I mean, you just get to know people in a very unique way when you do a movie.
It's one of those things that you probably had no idea even going in, that the films were going to go on as big as they have. Do you look back at your performance and sort of catch the things that you weren't even aware you were doing, but see the changes in character?
Yeah. Yes, and I think that's every actor is.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I torture myself about that stuff.
We all do. There's and someone said this to me the other day about music, because I've been working on some music stuff. It's like it's a photograph in time, and you have to just close the door on it and say it's done. Otherwise, you'll go mental. Yeah.
I'm really gonna miss the cast. It was really fun getting the film together, and living these fairly iconic characters. But I'm really excited to put away the contacts and the makeup and the wigs and all that nonsense. So, yeah.
I'd have to say the same. The makeup's not a fun part of it. Being a guy, especially, we aren't used to that, and this thick, pale makeup, it's not the most glamorous and fun to wear. And the contacts, I have small eyes, so having technicians rip your eyes apart and try and throw those suckers in, it's not very fun. And then, I'm going to miss the cast. I feel like when you work on movies, you get really close to people within, the 2-3 months that you work. And then you go and go back to your normal lives. But with this, working 5 movies with the same cast and adding new cast members to it, that bond's grown even stronger. So then going away from that, I mean, at least we have stronger bonds and we'll still stay in contact. But it's been fun to keep on coming back and saying what's up and never having to say goodbye and just picking up where you left off.
One of the most fascinating things about the franchise is the fan response, and you yourself are a definite fan favorite. What has been your favorite interaction with fans, or have you seen people dressed in Halloween costumes?
No, I didn't. My daughter didn't go trick-or-treating this year, so I didn't get to see who was wearing what. But I suppose, my direct experience with the fans is through my daughter, really. She's she was obsessed with the books when they first came out. She read them all when she was about 8 or 9 years old. So she's kind of grown up with these films. So I've had kind of first-hand experience of how meaningful these stories are to people, So I hope that the fans really enjoy the end of the whole saga. I'm really looking forward to seeing it with an audience. I've seen it, the finished version of it, just with a few people, but to see it with the audience should be great, because there's a few surprises in there for people, no matter how well they know the book.